Unbeaten table toppers Kandy, defending champions, host CRNFC in a clash of royalty. Hello and welcome to www.thepapare.com. We are bringing you pictures from the picturesque Nippon Stadium as Kandy Sports Club host CRNFC in what promises to be a mouth-watering clash. Both teams unbeaten, and it's just a single point that separates the two teams on the points table. Kandy Sports Club have looked sensational, but there have been patches in which they have been found wanting. CRNFC too have put on some good shows, and their defense too has been phenomenal. The weather here at Nitton looks prime. There are a few clouds, but apart from that, there is nothing to complain about. Conditions underfoot may be a bit soggy and heavy, but having said that, the temperature is perfect, and there is a cool breeze blowing across the ground as you would expect up here at Nitton, and this is promising to be a game of running fluent rugby. The fans are building up slowly but surely, and we are about 29 minutes away from kickoff. Both teams have managed to keep their record intact. Neither have dropped a game. They have both come close to, but they have somehow managed to prevail, as we see a few pictures from early on today. A stand being named after Nigel Ratwath, adding to the illustrious list of names on these stands. Just to name a few would be, of course, the outstanding Priyantha Ekanayaka, Nalaka Veerakkodi, Roshan Veeraratne, and of course, how could you forget Fazil Marija? All of them legends up here at Kandy, and also the Dr. Sarath Kapuat Pavilion. All of these are royalty for Kandy, as we see the points table, as of course it's the usual suspects right up top. Kandy played 6, won 6. CR played 6, won 6. CH Havelocks are in the top 4, as they have ended their 7 games, while the bottom 4 are made out of Police, Yafos, Army and Navy. One thing that is eye-catching would be the points that CRNFC have conceded. They have just conceded 58 points, so their defense has been immense this season. As Sudarshan joins me in the commentary box. Sudarshan, this looks to be a lovely game that is setting up here at Nitton.
Good afternoon, Romario, and good afternoon to all our viewers joining us on Sri Lanka's #1 sports hub, the Papare. And like you mentioned, absolutely brilliant matchup, isn't it? Kandy taking on CRNFC, the second-seeded team after 6 weeks, and
yes, these are the fixtures.
Results earlier.
Yes, indeed. These are the results that concluded early on this weekend. Havelocks, of course, taking on the Navy Sports Club team that is languishing at the bottom, and their woes have just been compiled. Army somehow managed to gift yet another game. This time to CHNFC, they managed to secure it after the 80-minute mark had passed, and of course Police managing to get over the line against the Air Force. So these are the encounters that have been completed this week, and the only encounter remaining for this first round is the game that we are bringing you live. It's of course Kandy Sports Club hosting CRNFC. Lasindu Ishan Karunatilaka, he will have an opportunity to add to his tally, as Prashant Madhusanka, Hiranta Perera, Lasantha Kumara and Ashan Bandara are all chasing him, but none of them will be able to add to their tally, and only Lasindu Ishan Karunatilaka will be able to do so. He sits on top pretty with 6 tries, and he has been a potent force for CRNFC this season. In the top points scorers list, of course, Hirusha Netmina has managed to get over Tenuka Nanakara, but it is to be seen whether it will be Tenuka Nanakara or Tarinda Ratwata finishing this first round in the top position. I'm sure if either team is to secure a victory here at Nittavala, their kickers will have to be on the mark. And Tenuka Nanakara, of course, with 51 points, and Tarinda Ratwata with 47 points, trailing the lone warrior from CHNFC, Hirusha Netmina, who sits pretty on top with 55 points. We have a few results that, if you're a CRNFC fan, you should look away right now, because since 2015, CR have not been able to secure a single game.
Well, interestingly enough, Romario CR haven't been able to beat Kandy at Nittavala since 2001. So a 22-year-long voodoo here at Nittavala. That's going to be an interesting one, whether CR will be able to go the distance, because this CR team has shown that belief that they will be up for the encounter. Kandy, on the other hand, this is their fortress. They will not want to make sure that they have anything to worry about come second round when they go down to Colombo.
Yes, indeed. The three fixtures, all three of them in the second round, will be away for Kandy Sports Club. So a victory here in this first round, in the final game of the first round, will be crucial. The results, of course, CR fans continue to look away. These are from 2015. Kandy have been unstoppable, simply unstoppable. The 2021 game was, of course, not played due to the COVID pandemic, but apart from that, it has been just one-way traffic all the way.
Well, it was pretty close 2022 when CR had a pretty impressive team. Romario, I believe it was 13-11 at London Place. It was ever so close. If I'm not wrong, that was the opening game of the league as well, because CR wasn't placed very well in the last season, in the 2020 season. So they had to face Kandy earlier on, and that was an ever so close game. But since then, CR again faced the brunt of a lot of players leaving last season, so didn't have that exact same armor in 2023, going down to Kandy 29 points to 10. Kandy, on the other hand, this time around are very, very young. So CR might want to make sure that they end this hoodoo, end this downward spiral, and lay claim to being one of the top clubs of the country.
Yes, indeed. Plenty of teams have tried and haven't been able to do so, as the Kandy team just makes a jog around the ground thanking their fans. You could hear the noise increase in decibels. And of course, before we go into the team lineups, just a few players to have an eye out on. Of course, it's the highest try scorer. How could you look past him? Lasindu Ishan Karunatilaka. He had a simply outstanding season this year, scoring tries from close range and also from out wide. And of course, for CRNFC, their goal kicker, Tenuka Nanakara, he has kicked plenty of points, and he sits just behind Hirusha Netmina with 51 points. Of course, Tenuka Nanakara has crossed over the whitewash as well. Of course, this in their first game as CR played Army Sports Club. For the home team, of course, you could not look away from the all-important, the talisman, you could call him, Tarinda Ratwat. Has been simply sensational, and he has scored tries, kicked points, and this game, of course, against Police, he virtually won it single-handedly, and this was the hand that caused Police to unfortunately face defeat. Kandy, on the other hand, have been simply phenomenal this season, and of course Danushka Ranjan is another name that we could not look too far away from, as he too is now just finding his feet yet again after an extended break. And if Kandy are to have a chance, I think their backline along with Tarinder Nigel and Suri and Danushka Ranjan, of course, will surely have to impress. Before we go any further, we will go in for a quick commercial break, and on the other side, it'll be team cards and kickoff.
Hey, have you heard about Z?
Z. We KYC.
Easy.
Mobile banking. Crazy.
Education loans and salary advances. Amazing.
Introducing the Digital Youth Account. NDBZ. NDBZ from NDB Bank. The future is banking on us.
Contenders, 1 champion, Nippon Paint Rugby League, 1st December onwards, live on the Papare TV, Dialog TV Channel 126, Dialog ViU app and ThePapare.com, Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel. The largest paint supplier of Japanese vehicles. Original equipment manufacturer approved, Nax Premila 2K is the most premium quality auto refinishing solution you will ever need.
Protect your home from harmful bacteria. Nippon Paint Medifresh, a powerful combination of silver and zinc ions. Nippon Paint, the coatings expert.
Presenting PP World ILT20 Season 2. Start January 19th, 8 p.m. Live on the Papare, Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel.
Smashed him for 6. Big bombs. Myers at a go. Richardson knocks him over.
You win the big
Celebration. He is fired up.
big stand.
Magnificent catch.
You win the big stand.
Taken.
Big stand.
Heroic. He gets all of it.
The biggest bash of T20 cricket is here. KFC Big Bash League 2023.
නිකම් බොරුවට රිස්ක් එකක් ගන්නේ ඇයි? NDB නියොස් තියෙද්දි රිස්ක් එකක් නැතුව කික් එකේ ෆන් ට්‍රාන්ස්ෆර්ස් කරන්න වගේම ජිල් එකේ බිල්ස් පේ කරන්න.
Hot and spicy fun vibe එක විවර කරන්න. Beat එක remake කරන්න නැත වෙන්න. හදවත වවලා යන්න ගින්නර fashion කරන්න. Fun තුරන්න කොතුමි kick එක වෙන්න. Prima කොතුමි fun තමයි.
Presenting PP World ILT20 Season 2. Start January 19th, 8 p.m. Live on the Papare, Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel.
Hot and spicy fun vibe එක විවර කරන්න. Beat එක remake කරන්න නැත වෙන්න. හදවත වවලා යන්න ගින්නර fashion කරන්න. Fun තුරන්න කොතුමි kick එක වෙන්න. Prima කොතුමි fun තමයි.
නිකම් බොරුවට රිස්ක් එකක් ගන්නේ ඇයි? NDB නියොස් තියෙද්දි රිස්ක් එකක් නැතුව කික් එකේ ෆන් ට්‍රාන්ස්ෆර්ස් කරන්න වගේම ජිල් එකේ බිල්ස් පේ කරන්න.
Smashed him for 6. Big bombs. Myers at a go. Richardson knocks him over.
You win the big
Celebration. He is fired up.
stand.
biggest bash of T20 cricket is here. KFC Big Bash League 2023.
Catch the excitement real time. Be up to date with it all. Let us capture your milestones. Get it sizzling hot off the turf. Hear the experts break it down. Dig deep into the nitty-gritties. Be inspired by their greatness. Relive all the scintillating action.
The history maker of sport. Innovative, incomparable, unleashing an experience. The Papare TV. Now exclusively on Dialog TV channel number 126, Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel.
The new year will be met with fanfare. No one's going to sleep. There'll be fireworks all around. And eat all kinds of food. Even ice trays will be in short supply. No stone will be left unturned. The first T20 challenge of the new year is here. Presenting DP World ILT20 Season 2. Live on the Papare, Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel.
Smashed him for 6. Big bombs. Myers at a go. Richardson knocks him over.
You win the big league.
Celebration. He is fired up.
Big leagues now.
Magnificent catch.
You win the big leagues now.
Taken.
Big leagues now.
Heroic. He gets all of it.
The biggest bash of T20 cricket is here. KFC Big Bash League 2023.
Club Rugby is back on the Papare. Eight contenders, 1 champion. Nippon Paint Rugby League, 1st December onwards. Live on the Papare TV, Dialog TV channel 126, Dialog ViU app and thepapare.com, Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel.
ශ්‍රී ලාංකීය ක්‍රීඩා විකාශනයේ මෙතෙක් අත් නොවිති නව්‍යතම අත්දැකීම් සමගින් ක්‍රීඩා ටෙලිවිෂනයේ සම්ප්‍රාප්තිය ThePapare TV ඩාලොග් ටෙලිවිෂන් නාලිකාංක 126 ඔස්සේ ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ අංක 1 ක්‍රීඩා නාලිකාව.
Smashed him for 6. Richardson knocks him over. Magnificent catch. He gets all of it.
KFC Big Bash League 2023.
Season 1 දැනුම, Season 2 චරිතාවලිය, Season 3 ක්‍රීඩා විප්ලව.
Presenting DP World ILT20 Season 2. Start January 19th, 8 p.m. Live on the Papare, Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel. Eight contenders, 1 champion. Nippon Paint Rugby League, 1st December onwards. Live on the Papare TV, Dialog TV channel 126, Dialog ViU app and thepapare.com, Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel.
The new year will be met with fanfare. No one's going to sleep.
No stone will be left unturned. Presenting DP World ILT20 Season 2. Start January 19th, 8 p.m. Live on the Papare, Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel.
Catch the excitement real time. Be up to date with it all. Let us capture your milestones. Get it sizzling hot off the turf. Hear the experts break it down. Dig deep into the nitty-gritties. Be inspired by their greatness. Relive all.
Welcome back. We're just moments away from kickoff as the teams are about to make their way out of the dressing rooms. As you can see, the crowds are building up, and we are surely in for a sensational encounter here at Nittawala. You could not ask for a better game, and on a Sunday evening, the crowds are pouring in.
Well, one ground in Sri Lanka that is bound to be full, and the only club in Sri Lanka that actually plays the games on Sundays so that they can get all this crowd in. Kandy Sports Club fans have been absolutely loyal for their club, and it's difficult not to be loyal to a club which has a winning tradition going on. Romario, they've been absolutely wonderful earlier. Today the teams went through their final warm-ups. Look through the season, it's definitely going to be a battle, Romario, between the Kandy backs and the CR forwards. CR forwards have been absolutely impressive. Some of their game breakers like Adisha Viratunga in your pictures now have been absolutely wonderful, and how they manage this Kandy pack is going to be absolutely crucial.
Indeed, Adisha will be welcomed back into the starting lineup. CR lineout has not been functioning the way Coach Leuke would have wanted it, but now the addition of Adisha will no doubt add to a bit of safety in it, as of course the legendary Fazil Marija just put in his team through the paces, and all the youngsters, of course Ravin De Silva also for CRNFC will be looked up to for the lineouts and also in securing scrums, as we see the two lineups. First, CRNFC Sendra Pereira, Winra Kodagoda and Ashan Darlin, of course the former Kandy prop, will round off the front three for CRNFC, the visitors. In the all-important locking positions will be Shenal Adhikaran and a former Kandy player Suriru Anthony, because with immense experience under his belt, and his 100 kilos will all be required to hold this scrum intact for CRNFC. And rounding off the run-on 8 for CRNFC will be Adisha Viratunga, making his way back in. The 27-year-old will partner up with Ravin De Silva and Lasindu Karunathilaka in number 8, the highest try scorer of the season. All of these players will no doubt need to put in a massive shift if they are to stop any clean ball going to the potent Kandy back line. At 9 and 10, it's of course the experienced Kavindu Di Costa, 31 years old now, and he has been a mainstay in this CRNFC lineup, and he partners up with youngster Tenugu Nanayakara, former Peterite, in the all-important 5/8 position. Just 23 years old, sitting pretty on top at the highest point scorers, and of course the centers Manil Karuberu and Randy Silva, two former Isipatana players. They will want to come back onto the paddock and shine here at Nittawala. 86 kilos in the number 12 jumper, and of course to round off the run-on 15 for CRNFC, it will be Iranga Aryapara, the all-important wing position. He has plenty of experience in the number 12 and 13, but it'll be good to see how he slots in to the wing, as youngster Gamanu Chetia, former Josephian, on the right wing in the number 11 jumper, and of course another youngster, this time from Wesley College, Zubair Dore. He will no doubt want to make sure that he cleans everything up at the back for CRNFC.
Well, we take a look at the home team as they make their way out to Nittawala. Charles Praveen from Air Force, shifts to Kandy and will be wearing the number 3 jersey. And he's joined by Lasita Attanagoda, his propping partner. Attanagoda making a comeback in the last game. Dilshan Farid has been an absolute revelation for Kandy Sports Club, replacing Damit Disanaika. He's touched down 3 times already. Tilna Bandara's experience will be called for, and Heshan Silva's comeback to this 15 will be much welcomed by Kandy Sports Club for the impact and the experience he brings in. The third row, Jason Disanaika, plenty of experience. Former Vidyartha skipper is in that number 7 position with Tarindu Chaturanga Kodalige in the number 6 jersey. Former Patana skipper Dahan Wickramarajchi in the number 8 jersey for this game, and will be a player to keep an eye out on. The halfback combination, young Heshan Jansen wearing and owning that number 9 jersey after the departing of Roshan Veeraratne, who's currently playing his rugby in the United Kingdom. Nigel Rothwate, who will be a very, very unique player, who will be looking at a stand named after him and still playing here at the club, tells you a lot of the story that you need to know about this incredible player wearing the number 10 jersey. The centre combination for Kandy has been absolutely wonderful. The talismanic player Tarinder Rothwate in the number 12 jersey, with the skipper Lavanga Pereira wearing the number 13 jersey as the outside centre. 28 and 32, these players have plenty experience to try and emanate inside this game. The back 3 for Kandy: Dina Lekanayaka, former skipper, pairs up with Danushka Ranjan, who's making a comeback this season wearing that number 24 jersey. We haven't seen much of Ranjan still, but we are going to see a lot more incoming from this incredible pacer from Sri Lanka. And Srinath Surya Bandara, of course, one of the best sevens players to have graced the islands, will be in the number 15 jersey. Former Isipatana skipper Suri will be looking to break the game as one of the most experienced contenders of the lot. The complete substitutes for both the teams in this day and age, we like to call them as the finishers of the game. Milan Veerasinghe, Uchita Jayasurya, Malit Vijayasundara, Vahavala Pandita, Sanushka Bevikrama, Suranga Tennakon, Lakshita Ranavira, and the speedy Kavidu Pereira making up the Kandy bench. For CR, it's Amit Gunasinghe, Kavin Srivikum, Jaya Delshan, Naveen Marasinghe, Shehan Kalaniyagoda, Viduna Amanet, Rinesh Silva, and Kushan. Tarindu, plenty of talent to call out for CR as well. Some youngsters who need to prove a point. They will want to make sure that when they get the opportunity, Romario, they come in and make a statement that we belong in the big leagues.
Indeed, both teams going with a 5-3 split, as we're just moments away from kickoff, and of course the finishers will no doubt be looked forward to as they come on when the rest of the pack is tiring. Now, plenty of experience here for Gihan Yatavara. He will be in charge, and he will be assisted by Aruna Shanta and Nalin Lasanta.
Man in the middle, referee Gihan Yatavara with a very responsible job. Crucial encounter could eventually decide the league of this year as well. Nippon Rugby League 2023-2024 as Tenuk Nanakara ready to kick off. Plenty of noise from the crowd. They'll be cheering for their home team. They'll be jeering the opposition side. Here's Tenuk with the kickoff. Good high-hanging kick. Chaturanga underneath it, but couldn't collect it cleanly. And here's Ruberu. Oh, what a start to this game. Monilka Ruberu touches down. And just like that, Siaran FC open scoring. And the visiting fans are loud here at Nittavela. It's not every day that you see this. Nittavela fans, Kandy fans, stunned to silence. And Siaran FC gets a score. Manilka Ruberu, the man to get that opening touch. Beautiful kick from Tenuk Nanakara. Kandy making hash of that. Tarindu Chaturanga was in no position. bounces beautifully for Ruberu, who says thank you very much.
What a lovely start. You could not have asked for a better start if you're a CR fan. As Manilka Ruberu just glides through, collecting that knock-on and going over. Now Tenuganana Kara with an opportunity to add the extras.
In games we talk about how important it is to take maximum of the opportunities that you're receiving, and CR have done just that, Romario. They've done just that. Tenuganana Kara makes it 7 points to 0. Pressure now on Kandy, who are calm and collected. They know it was of their mistake that CR managed to score. They will want to reply straight away.
Yes, and of course CR should not get too much ahead of themselves. It's just 1 minute, and if there's one positive for Kandy, it's that they have time.
A good high-hanging kick from Ratwate. De Silva collects it for CRNFC. Costa opting to kick from the base, puts the ball high up, and just gets out of the hand of Gamanu Chetia as massive pressure comes on Danush Karanjan. Referee says no advantage. So Kandy, early exchanges a little nervy.
Yes, a bit jittery here for Kandy Sports Club. They just want to just get a hang of the ball and keep it a bit with them. But having said that, CRNFC are doing well to get under their skin early on. And now the first scrum of the game.
Yes, a very, very important moment of this game. First scrums are always important so that all 8 can get together and make sure that they make their intentions clear.
It's all about setting the tone early on.
Both teams looking to set the tone. They need to be steady until the ball comes. Sia with a quick ball out, Costa to Tenug. Chetia swings out a big pass to Aryapala. Aryapala still on the move, breaking couple of tacklers. Here's Costa. Spills it like a hot bar of soap. That time, Shanal Adhikaram. A wet bar of soap, rather. Need to get his focus right. It's not going to be a good sign for Kandy. Chaturanga seems like he's gotten a hit.
Not a good sight here for any player going down early on in this game. Quite unfortunate there for CRNFC. They did get the momentum after Aryapala broke the line. I think I'm sure that's what he's brought in this team. That's what he's the coaches will be looking for him to do, to break the line and get more involved, though he's on the wing. But from after that, unfortunately, the former Royalist dropped the ball cold. Not the best of first touches he would have hoped for.
He'll have to quickly shake that off.
Yes, as we see the replay of that try, the number 6 dropped it cold, and no surprises to see Manilka Ruberu at hand. They say a kick is as good as its chase, and that's exemplary example for that.
Absolute testament of that statement, Romario, as we see Kandy's most potent weapon in full swing, their fans becoming loud and making sure that they get behind Kandy Sports Club. First real possession for Kandy Sports Club inside their own half. Jansen at the back goes to the short side. Here's Surya Bandara to Dinale Kanayaka. Beg your pardon, Natharinda Ratwatte rather. Quick ball from Jansen. Carrying the ball are Kandy forwards. Jansen to Ratwatte, Attanagura goes in. Yes, Nigel Silva. Big carry from Heshan Silva. outside their half into CR's half. Shoulder charge, playing with advantage now Kandy. Disanayaka goes in for contact and offloads, but referee decides that there was no advantage. Will want to have a word with his assistant referee.
And not the best of recommendations there if you're a Kandy fan, if you're a CRNFC fan. Unfortunately, Di Costa came and charged into that ruck, and he gets sent to the naughty chair for 10 minutes.
Oh, completely unnecessary from Costa. He's a seasoned campaigner. They're losing their halfback. Here's what happened.
That was the early charge on shoulder charge by Senura, and right here you could see, unfortunately,
just then, if we can have that replay a second more earlier, we'll be able to see why Costa is sitting in the naughty chair as Kandy puts the ball out into touch inside 22 meters. First time in the opposition red zone. They will want to go back with 7.
Yes, I think Kandy should look to first secure the line out and build from then on. It's all about holding on to possession now, and they are in prime attacking real estate.
Dilshan Farid with the put in. Goes to number 4. Brilliant work from CRNFC to try and counter that high tackle by Heshan Silva that time. Will there be another yellow card? Oh, well, that's going to be a yellow. Heshan Silva goes to the bin. Yellow cards early on, so it'll be very difficult for referee Ataman to make sure that he keeps his consistent Romario. It has been almost a seatbelt tackle that went in for Kodagora. So Silva is out now.
And both teams now lining up with 14 men, and as you rightly said, Sudarshana, now the referee is just setting the tone early on, making sure that the players are going low when they tackle, and anything above that shoulder and towards the head area, by the looks of it, he's going straight away to the pocket.
Decent touch find by CRNFC that time. Here's why Heshan is in the naughty chair. Seat belt tackle, round arm tackle.
Yes, and on second win, you can see the look by the looks of it that there was a bit of force behind it.
Kodagora with the throw in as Messi, but CR managed to come away with it. No halfback, so Dore coming in to make sure that he plays a makeshift halfback for CRNFC. Darling carries the ball forward. CR forwards will have to do a lot of work to negate the fact that their halfback is missing. Dore, a able player to fill in those boots, comes back up. Here's Nana Kara putting the ball to boot. Good high hanging kick, good chase behind as well through Gamanu Chetia, but the man collecting that was Surya Bandara, getting away from tackles. Quick ball out from Praveen. Here's a crossfield kick looking for territory. Dore is back to collect it for CR. Replies in kind, and this time to space. Ratwate trekking back to pick that up and will touch down inside the goal line.
On try, get back. Goal line. Egolang arang apa on try kar. Behind the kicker, please, White.
Goal line kick for Kandy Sports Club.
Behind the kicker, come Israel, come Israel. Ariwa gahan.
Here's Tarinder putting the ball up. Lasindu Karnateleka looking to run. Meets Ratwate, who brings him down.
Play on.
Tarindu Chaturanga comes through the middle, correct channel. Beautiful turnover work by Kandy. But that time, Attanagoda guilty of holding on to the ball. Penalty for CR. CR will do well to try and slow things up, take the time, go for 3, and they do just that. Tenuk Nanakara will be with a lot of confidence after that first conversion. 10 points to 0 reads much better than 7 points to 0. CR have been making all the plays here. If you're just joining us on Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel, ThePapare, a warm welcome to you. A crack-a-lacking affair on our hands here at Nittavela Kandy Sports Club, the leader after 6 weeks. Taking on CRNFC, the #2 place team. Both teams unbeaten, just a mere point separating the two teams. Here's Nanakara lining up the penalty. Converted a much more difficult one. So would be hoping to make good connection here.
No.
Has the distance but not the direction. So unsuccessful attempt for CRNFC, who will not mind because they will get possession back from the 22 dropout.
Indeed, they will be receiving the ball from the 22-meter restart. A few players caught double guessing about the previous goal line dropout, but now they just need to forget it and move on as Ratvat puts in a deep 22-meter dropout.
CR now on the charge. Randy Silva with a big hit to Ruberu. Ruberu gives it out and on the outside is Lasilu Karnatolika, who's done everything for CRNFC. Couldn't collect it cleanly, but when he did the best that he could with the possession he had, put the ball in front, make sure that he doesn't go full out and get some territorial advantage for his team.
Quite a positive kick there by Lasindu Ishan. Bit of a fumble before collecting the ball, but somehow managed to put that attack in grabber in, as we see that little bit of a replay. Good hands shown by CRNFC. And everyone thought Lasindu had coughed that one up, but somehow managed to collect it. And now Kandy inside their own half.
Farid this time to the Sanayaka, sets up at the back on the third pot. Kandy setting it up. Farid at the back. Once calls the referee. Jansen steps in, steps out, steps back inside. Goes by himself, so the forwards will have to do some work here. Dahan Vikramarachi, lovely carry from the former Isipatana skipper. Nigel puts the ball to boot. At the back is Dore. Dore does absolutely well to get away from the 3 chargers. Lovely bit of work, and again good counter-rocking work from Kandy Sports Club. Realizing that they were isolated. Here's Jason Disanaika. Goes to the ground, makes it available. Quick ball out from Jansen. Nigel to Farid. Back of the hand to Attanagoda. Attanagoda now hitting through the middle. Kandy changing the gears. Fasten things up. Inside ball from Nigel. Quick ball available for Jansen. Gives it to Tilna Bandara. Kandy paying at pace now. Tarindu Chaturanga's carry. Farid at the back. Now the counter-ruck from CRNFC, but Farid was privy to that. Accidental offside, and the ball goes CR way. Lovely bit of work. If you are a forward, plenty to be excited for. Both teams doing absolutely right, coming through the gate and counter-rucking and making sure they get on to the ball through the correct gate. Romario, this is what you love to see as rugby spectators.
Indeed, some lovely bit of counter-rucking from both teams. First it was Kandy doing their best to turn the ball over. The player at the ruck spotted that Suviru Anthony looked back for a second and he pounced. And the ball was turned over. They had an opportunity. Jason should have just straightened and given it out. And if he had done so, there could have been a try. But he decided to hold on to it. And unfortunately, from then on, Kandy ran out of steam. And now CR counters and wins a scrum of their own.
Kandy looking to play it at pace. What will CR's approach be in this game? We will have to wait and see as the referees in the scrum. Pressure from both sides, but the referee at over is not satisfied with the set.
Kelly push करूँगा. मैं बैठता बैठता ना Kelly push करना. Out है. Mark again. Restart.
Quite a bit of verbals there in the scrum for both teams, trying to get under the skin of their opponents. It's good to see the forwards are here to play. They're going in hard, running straight, and the scrums, no team giving an inch away.
CR ball. Kandy to put pressure, but a good steady scrum from CR. Nanakara puts the ball to boot, and it will be a line out for Kandy around the 40-meter mark.
Good touch find there by Tenuka Nanakara. Had the opportunity to go out on the full, as we see Kavindu coming back onto the field. So he will be pleased that they have not conceded any points while he was in the bin. And now it's just Kandy who is a man light, and he's also a couple of minutes away from coming back on.
Yes, it'll be interesting to see whether CR can make Kandy pay in these last couple of minutes. Line out, tapped on. Jansen, quick ball to Nigel Rathwater. Rathwater takes the ball to the ground. Here's Bandara. Took it casually and he's been smashed in the tackle by the combination of Adhikaram and Darling. Jansen to Chaturanga. Gets away from the first tackle. Now Jansen. Rathwate. A little too harsh of a pass on Ranjan. Seems like there's been a call from assistant referee number 19, the guilty party from Kandy Sports Club. That's Shanal Adhikaram.
He sure did. He sure did line up Nigel Rathwater and absolutely smashed him after the ball had gone. And great decision there by the referee and by the assistants, spotting it and calling it straight away.
Left tackle.
I think that was quite uncalled for, because the CR defense has been holding on firm and they are getting off the line very fast. And Kandy, on a couple of occasions, just coming in and leaning in to the hits, and they are getting pushed back. You don't see that too often, but that's the replay of the late charge, clear late charge.
And also no arms as well, Romario, so he's lucky Adhikaram that time, but Nigel has now gotten his forwards into the 22 meters of the opposition. Again back to number 6, Jason sets it up. Wrap around, Attanagoda goes in for Kandy Sports Club. Here's quick ball from Jansen. Back of the hand, dummy, and Lavanga Pereira crashes in. Jansen looks on the open side and finds Telina Bandara, the lock, who takes the ball to the ground. Here's Nigel to Surya Bandara. Surya Bandara breaks the gain line. Jansen to Rathwate. Here's Charles Praveen still on his feet. Secured by the forward. Again to the short side. Quick ball from Kandy. Dinaleka Nayaka got nowhere to go. Farid looking for space, straightening up. Good strong run by Farid, but ball's turned over by CRNFC. Solid defense by the red men, putting Kandy under pressure. Costa puts the ball to boot, kick from the base. Good high-hanging kick, and Suri is there to collect it. Decides to run himself. Gets away from the initial tacklers. Brings the ball back on to just 22 meters. Disanaika to Praveen. Praveen carries it forward, makes it available. Couple of faces now for Kandy. Attanagoda. Jansen quickly clears. Nigel puts the ball to boot and chases it. Wagisha tries Adisha Veeratunga, and it has been taken back by CRNFC if that's an on try. Taken in, yes. Scrum in favor of Kandy. Kandy now putting pressure. Putting a lot of pressure on CRNFC and making sure that they feel the brunt.
Great spot there by Nigel Rathwata. He saw that Dore was not in position. Unfortunately for him, if the kick did not go that much high, I think he would have had a chance. But some good defensive play there by CRNFC as well. And Nigel saw that there was nothing on to the right hand side of him and put the little chip in. Players were all over the place. And thankfully for CRNFC, Tenuka Nanakara was at hand to just take that ball in and dot down in his own try line. Still CR under pressure though.
Under a lot of pressure CRNFC. Dahan Vikramasinghe. Vikramarach rather. Dahan Nithana Vikramarach will be licking its fingers. Acres of space for him. Any traditional number 8 will not let this one go. Referee not satisfied with that set. The first row going down.
Again.
Plenty of experience on both front rows.
You can see that the prop on the opposite side of the referee is always trying to get under his opponent and try to make his opponent make a mistake.
Lovely battle. Interesting battle here with the two sets of forwards. Keep an eye on the short side.
Set. Steady.
Here's ball in from Jansen. Dahan at the back breaks. Gets away from Veeratunga, still on his feet. Dahan.
Release! Now release!
Karunatilaka fell on the wrong side of the ball. Needs to get away. Ball available for Kandy now going to the open side. Farid stopped in his tracks by Adhikar, who's shown great line speed. Kandy forwards now looking to pinch the fringers as Silva goes in a big unit to bring down Silva. Makes the ball available now. Oh, what a try from Nigel Rathwata. Lovely offload to Tarinder. Touches down right underneath the post, Tarinder. And just like that, Kandy opened their scoring right underneath the post. Is just going to be inevitable, Romario. If you're going to let Kandy lurk around your try line for more than 10 to 12 faces, you are at the risk of conceding.
It was just a matter of time there for Kandy Sports Club. Tarinder Rathwata found a great line. And a couple of meters out from the try line, there was no stopping him. Now the referee just blowing time off
Number 13. Red.
to have a small chat with the red number 13.
Yes, Randy Silva went in high on that tackle.
No.
Yes. Got to give it to a referee Yatavara, because it was clearly a high tackle on Tarinder Rathwata when on his movement to score. Because he was so strict at the beginning, he needs to make sure that he's consistent, and he's doing just that, Romario. The fact that Tarinder scored that try doesn't take away that it was a dangerous charge.
The conversion is good by Tarinder Rathwata, and he draws the game level here at Nittavala. 23 minutes in, Kandy Sports Club 7, CRNFC 7. And you can see the skipper of Kandy Sports Club just asking the referee whether he should restart play with the penalty, but the referee giving him the explanation why not. 7-all here at Nittavala as the sound just continues to increase.
Tarin Ratwata with that try and conversion, increasing his tally to 54 points in the highest point scorers table. Good high-hanging kick, and this time it's Heshan Silva who's underneath it for Kandy Sports Club. Cleanly collected. Good pressure from Sia, but Tarin Ratwata leaving it behind this time. Couldn't collect it. Seems like didn't get the timing quite right for the pass from Bandara.
Yes, he did spot the overlap, and unfortunately for him, he just could not manage to hold on to that short pass. As we see the try, the replay of the try, there you can see the number 13's arm clearly around the head of neck and head area of Tarin Ratwata, and that's why he was sent into the bin as Tarin Ratwata converts the try right under the Priyantha Ekanayaka stand. But after that, the restart, Kandy unfortunately had an opportunity to attack from inside their own half, but a slight knock on, and now a chance for CRNFC to hit straight away.
Brilliant position for CRNFC to attack from. The only disadvantage is that they only have 14 men. Here's Karunatilaka. Good pressure from Jansen, and Disanaika brings him down. Veeratunga sub back in the tackle, exactly where he started. Now Costa to Kodagoda, who tucks it in, releases the referee.
No, offside.
Now Sia playing with advantage for an offside. Nanakara decides to show and go. Still available for CER. Pressure coming in from Kandy, but referee will bring play back to the earlier infringement, and
Side entry.
money is on CR wanting to go for 3 and make sure that they get that lead back.
Yes, and great explanation there by the referee again, telling Heshan Jansen that the ball was in the ruck and you can't come around, and he just did that. And by the looks of it, CRNFC are going to touch. Well, this could be a great decision if they score, but if they don't, I'm sure they'll be really disappointed, having left 3 points on the paddock.
Especially because of the fact that they have one of their centers in the Nordic chair as well, Romario. Try and suck up as many seconds or minutes as you possibly can. And it was in kicking range for CRNFC, but opting to go for the line out. They believe that they can try and push Kandy over. Teams coached by Dushant Leuke are masters at the maul, which has been one of the important most weapons for many teams that he's coached.
Hari. Right. Line out
Maul set by CRNFC. Side entry. Penalty coming in for CRNFC as they search for their second try. Good counter ruck again. But side entry penalty still live. Culprit that time was number 13, Lavanga Pereira. Number 30 rather, Heshan Silva.
He did come from the side into that maul, and if he was on the wrong side, he should have just listened to the referee and retreated back. But unfortunately for the players, he did not do that, and straight away he got penalized, as we see there. The number 3 as well, finding himself on the wrong side.
Although the maul is moving laterally, got to enter and exit post to post, which is going to be important in scrums and mauls and rucks alike. CR interestingly opting to go for a scrum. Here's CR, ball at the back, playing advantage. Referee for CRNFC, Lasidhu, breaks and offloads to Ruberu. with a big carry inside the 5 meters now, the red man. Forwards, Adhikaram takes it for CR. Now Karunatilaka.
Last foot, please. Offside, number 6.
Tarindu Chaturanga offside for Kandy Sports Club, and that will be a try through Adisha Veeratunga for CR and FC. And just like that, CR in front. 12 points to 7 with the conversion to come, and the boys from London Place making a statement and telling everybody here at Nittavela that they are here to play.
Mr. Viris?
They are here to play by the looks of it, and even with a man light, they did opt against the 3 points, against the easy 3 points, and they very well come away with 5 points and an option with the conversion to make it 7.
Sorry, okay. විස්සදි try එක ගියේ ඒක දීලා තියෙන්නේ. විස්සදි try එක ගියා ඒක දීලා තියෙන්නේ.
Now it'll be Tenuka Nanakara with plenty of chatter behind him, lining things up. Unfortunately though, pushes it to the right hand side of the upright, and another couple of points go big in, but CR and FC are back in the lead. 12 points to 7.
Number 6. Ali. Number 6.
Referee isn't happy with how this
Last put එකෙන් ඉස්සරහා ඉන්නවා.
the Kandy forwards are coming offside, and he's clearly getting a message across through to them.
Ball.
Shout out to all the fans joining us live for this game, not from around the country, Romario, but from around the world as well. Many people have sent in their messages saying that they are glued to the screen. Shout out to some of my friends, Hashan specifically from Korea, who's watching this game. Good pressure on the kicker by Kandy Sports Club. Here's Costa putting the ball up. Good high hanging kick. Underneath it is Surya Bandari. Here's Suri deciding to take on Ravin and Chet here, but Smith with a double tackle. Nigel onto the corner. Ranjan runs the line. Ranjan comes back inside, showing glimpse of the power that he used to possess. Ratwate back on the hand pass to Dahan. Wickamarachi. Silva goes to the ground. Jansen digging for it. Here's Ratwate to Attanagoda. Short pass to Wickamarachi. Jansen. Ratwate. Here's Suri to Dinale Kanayaka. Has been bundled into touch. Good defensive work by Veeratunga, making use of the touchline as a defender, bundling him out. His former schoolmate Surya Bandara hasn't taken too kindly to that late cheap shot from Veeratunga on Ekanayaka. A little shove and a push is no harm.
මේ මැච් එකේ කාටරි ගහ ගන්න ඕන නම් රයිට් විනාඩි 10ක රෙස්ට් එකක් දෙනවා දෙන්නටම එළියට ගිහලා ගහගෙන එන්න පුළුවන්. හරි? මේක තියෙන ගේම් එකක්. ගේම් එක ප්ලේ කරන්න කියලා ඔය දෙන්නටම කියන්නේ. ටීම්ස් එකට කතා කරන්න මට පණිවිඩ දෙන්න එපා ටීම්ස් එකට කියලා මැසේජ් කරන්න.
Referee not happy with Ajibaj. The game has been played very cleanly so far, Romario, especially when it comes to those messy rucks. It's we've been very, very appreciative of how well the forwards from both the sides have played. So really no need for any cheap shots.
Indeed, the referee just giving a clear message as CR secure their line out through Adisha. He has been immense, coming back into this game after a couple of weeks out through injury.
Costa putting the ball to boot, and it was outside the 22 meters, and it was taken in. So it'll be considered a full out. Line out in favor of Kandy in the same position that CR had their line out, but in a much more dangerous situation because Kandy will be looking to try and dominate. This was a great move by Kandy Sports Club.
Yes, and you can see some good defensive work there by both defenders for CR and FC. They put their body on the line, Tenuka Nanakara and Adisha, and somehow bundled out the Kandy winger.
Farid to number 2. Good sack by CR and FC. Not letting Kandy set that one up. Jansen out to Ratwate. Gives it to Nigel. Space, but Suri could not send that ball out. Does very well to make it available. And that attempt from Tarinder Ratwate that time, not successful. Good pressure on Costa. Kandy come away with the ball.
Great call there by the referee. He spotted the player was in front of the man, and he somehow managed to make that a ruck. But unfortunately for him, he needs to come back from around the gate, and a lovely call there.
Yes, absolutely spot on by referee Atavara. When you're in that situation, you might feel like you had the right to the ball. Take a look at this. Didn't really work out from for Ratwate. Now here, great work from Telnabanda to try and obstruct that. He had to enter from the correct gate. He came from the side, took the shortcut. There are no shortcuts when it comes to the rucks in rugby. Romario, you got to take the clear round. 12 points to 7. CR and FC in the lead.
Things surely heating up, and it's just continuing to rise the tempo here in the game. Both teams finding their footing and doing so very well. 3 tries scored, 2 to CR, 1 to Kandy. And in that previous play, of course, both kicks, both not going the way of the kicker. Fans getting into the thick of things.
That's going to be a scrum in favor of CR and FC. The call came early from the referee. White knock on first. The fans may have seen the red rock on, but it was the home team, Kandy, who had gotten their hands on the ball but couldn't control it.
Yeah, they did well to disrupt that line out, but unfortunately in the motion of disrupting, the ball was knocked on by the jumper for Kandy Sports Club. Hence the scrum on the 15-meter line for CR and FC. Yet another attacking platform for CR.
Good scrum by CR, but the ball creeps out of that. Costa under pressure, Costa under trouble. Costa gets away. Costa in the 22 meters, 1 man to beat. Here's Kavidu Costa going for the line, and Kavidu Costa touches down. Third try for CR and FC, when it looked like the ball had just rolled out from that scrum. Kavidu Costa, my man, spends 10 minutes in the Bryn. Former CRNFC skipper of the centenary side, might have scored the winning try for CR. It's a little too early. Take a look at this. Play came to a standstill. Looking everywhere, spots the gap, dances through. 1 man to beat inside 22 meters. Get away from me, Suri, says Costa. And Ranjan's cover defensive work, not good enough to stop that. Scores right underneath the post. Conversion good as well. 19 points to 7. This is going to be an uphill task for Kandy, even Kandy at Nitavela.
Indeed, some lovely bit of play there by Kavinder Di Costa. He spotted that the ball had rolled out from the ruck, from the scrum rather, and seemed to be caught off guard. So did his opponents. Sniped through the defenders and stepped the last man and went over. Momentum took him over underneath the uprights. Individual brilliance there by Kavindu Di Costa. And now a 10-point difference.
Yes, Ratwatwe with the conversion. Tarinda trying to chase that one. Nana Kara puts the ball high up. That's going to be a penalty. Referee clearly telling them to hold, that he was offside.
Get back, offside, get back. Captain, why do you want? Scrum penalty. Scrum penalty. Scrum make a penalty. Penalty.
Lavanga Pereira given the option of a scrum and penalty.
Man in front.
2 more minutes to go, says referee Atavara, and Kandy will be.
Dead.
Oh well.
Cardinal error there by Nigel Ratwath. And I was just about to say that the 2 minutes before halftime, CR should manage to hold on. But Nigel Ratwath has just helped their cause by kicking that penalty out on the full.
Well, happens to the best of us, isn't it? Under pressure, Nigel. You'll 9 out of 10 times you'll put your money on Nigel finding touch there, but not this time around. Ball travels to the dead middle line. 17 points to 7. Half-time will be a much happier place for CRNFC if the score remains the same. Here's Di Costa. Monstrous scrum from Kandy Sports Club, putting CR under tremendous pressure inside the 22 meters, but he was taken out. Lovely touch find. What a get out of jail free kick that time from CRNFC. They would consider themselves very, very lucky because Kandy forwards absolutely hammered that scrum.
Yes, and this is that replay. A monstrous scrum there by Kandy Sports Club. They put CR under immense pressure. Lasinu managed to just roll out, get the ball rolling out, and somehow inside their own 22, and a lovely kick there by Tenuka Nanakara. By the looks of it, he can't do anything wrong. Just a couple of minutes left, and yet another penalty for CRNFC. Taken quickly, but the referee not happy with from where it was taken, as the referee calls playback. Quite a bit of argy-bargy going on. The referees want to consult his AR.
Hands inside the ruck. Kandy is disciplined.
And now yet again CRNFC.
Looks like they want to go to the corner. They want the bonus point try, do they? Just before they go into the half-time, Romario, they're going to cut that deficit out against Kandy. There is a 1 point deficit in the difference as Shanal Adhikaram gets called out to the bench from CRNFC.
Straight line. 5.
Naveen Marasinghe replaces Adhikaram.
Massive moment to make an entry for Naveen. Straight away into the thick of the action. Adisha secures the line out.
Here's CRNFC setting up for the second charge. Brings the ball out and makes it available. CR securing it at the back. Ravin Silva wants someone to snake on.
Release him! Get back!
De Silva makes it available
Get back.
now. Naveen inside that ruck. Carries the ball forward. First touch for Mara Singha, former Josephian skipper. Darling now. Costa looking for forwards outside. Mara Singha is met with a tackle from Chaturanga. Seems like Kandy have managed to turn that ball over. Ruck. Hands inside the ruck from Kodagot at that time. Mara Singha did not have enough support to secure that ball for CR. Will be kicking themselves because they could have gone for that 3 points. Romario, which would have been very important. 22 points to 7 would have been a much better score coming on to the second half.
They would have also gone into the half-time with just a couple more points to the good, but this time they took the risk, and unfortunately the risk did not pay off. And now the referees not too happy.
Oh, this is not. This is pretty unfortunate. The assistant referee seems to have been bothered with thrown with some bottles. Not ideal for Kandy Sports Club. And we need to remember that they are the ones trailing. They need to make sure that the momentum is right. Packed stands here at Kandy Sports Club. Match commissioner. Nigel having a word with the fans. This is uncalled for, isn't it? Because the game was going at such a terrific speed, Romario, and pace. It's not ideal for the game to stop abruptly like this, and it's not safe for the players as well when you stop abruptly like this to try and get that same momentum or same running. And what the fans need to understand is, since their team is the team that is trailing, it can very well go against them, because CR can again pounce on a mistake, because Kandy have been found wandering for twice and CR scored twice.
Indeed, this is not the end we would have all been hoping for in this crunch game here at Nittawala. Things unfortunately not going the way of Kandy Sports Club. But CRNFC, like you rightly said, Sudarshana pounced on a couple of errors. But now, by the looks of it, we are ready to go.
Yes, Farid to Tilna Bandara, who loses the ball, and pouncing on that was Suiru Anthony. Sia gains possession. Big carry this time by Senura Pereira, but equally very well met in the tackle by Disanaik and Bandara. Kavidu to Karnatileka. Long cut out pass here. Space. Dore now gives it to the corner. Chetia back to Dore. Playing some beautiful rugby CR. Gamanu Chetia will score the fourth bonus point try for CRNFC. And just like that, in front of the Kandy Sports Club clubhouse, the London Place Club is making waves. 24 points to 7 inside the first half. Welcome to the crunch game final of Nippon Rugby League 2023-2024. What a try from CRNFC. Here's the replay. Kamidu Costa initially thought about the kick from the base and then gives it out. Lovely work from Karnatilaka. Long cutout pass from Ruberu. Dore spots Chetia. Chetia offloads, gets back on support, gets the ball, and again, those close corners of Kandy Sports Club, not guarded by players, Romario, and they pay the price. Bonus point try for CRNFC. Couldn't have asked for a better first half.
What a first half here by CRNFC. 24 points, an opportunity to make it 26. But it was all created there by Manil Ruberu, and that long cutout pass. He found Dore. Dore did well to give the pass out and stay alive in support. And now 26 points to 7. CRNFC in with a stranglehold on Kandy Sports Club.
Well, 26 points to 7. What a game we have on our hands here in Nittavela. If you want to grab some water, if you want to grab a bite, I suggest you do it just now because you don't want to miss at least a second of this second half. But before that, let's take a look at the full-time confirmation, half-time confirmation rather. 7 points to 26. Yes, you read that right. 7 points to 26. CRNFC are here to win this league. CRNFC are here to upset the apple cart of unbeaten Kandy Sports Club, who have been wonderful throughout this season, but here they are under the pump.
Yes, as we see the highlights of the first half, just about 20 seconds into the game, Manil Ruberu pounced on that wobbly kickoff by Kandy Sports Club and scored. Nigel tried to weave his magic, but unfortunately did not manage to do so. But from the ensuing scrum and a couple of phases later, Tarinder found himself diving over the whitewash, and in the motion of scoring the try, Randy was also sent to the bin. Things were level after this conversion, but from then on it has been one-way traffic here at Nittavela, and you don't hear commentators saying that too often. As first it was the number 6 Adish scoring for CRNFC. The try did not get converted, but look at this individual brilliance by Kavindu Di Costa. Found some space, found a gap, weaved his way, beat the final defender, and a Hail Mary tackle by Danushka was not enough as Kavindu and momentum took him over. And after a bit of a stop, and after the 40-minute mark, this was the icing on the cake for CR to end the first half. Dore giving it out to Gamunu Chetia, staying alive, getting it from Gamunu and returning it back to Gamunu Chetia. A good covering line run there by Randy, but no defenders were able to stop Gamunu Chetia going over. The conversion from far out wide was put over by Tenuka Nanayakara, as the scores read 26 points to 7, not in favor of Kandy, but in favor of the visiting CRNFC team. We will go in for a short commercial break and be back on the other side with second half action.
Fun tamai.
Hey, have you heard about Z?
ZZ. KYC.
Easy.
Mobile banking. Crazy.
Education loans and salary advances.
Amazing. Introducing the Digital Youth Account. NDBZ. NDBZ from NDB Bank. The future is banking on us.
Club Rugby is back on the Papare. contenders, 1 champion. Nippon Paint Rugby League, 1st December onwards. Live on the Papare TV, Dialog TV Channel 126, Dialog ViU app and ThePapare.com, Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel.
Smashed him for 6. Big bombs. Myers at a go. Richardson knocks him over.
You win the big league.
Celebration. He is fired up.
Big league stand.
Magnificent catch.
You win the big league stand.
Taken.
Big league stand.
Heroic. He gets all of it.
The biggest bash of T20 cricket is here. KFC Big Bash League 2023.
The largest paint supplier of Japanese vehicles. Original equipment manufacturer approved Nax Premila 2K is the most premium quality auto refinishing solution you will ever need.
Protect your home from harmful bacteria. Nippon Paint Medifresh, a powerful combination of silver and zinc ions. Nippon Paint, the coatings expert.
Presenting DP World ILT20 Season 2. Start January 19th, 8 p.m. Live on the Papare, Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel.
Hey, have you heard about Z?
ZZ. We KYC.
Easy.
Mobile banking. Crazy.
Education loans and salary advances. Amazing.
Introducing the Digital Youth Account. NDBZ. NDBZ from NDB Bank. The future is banking on us.
නිකම් බොරුවට රිස්ක් එකක් ගන්නේ ඇයි? NDB නියොස් තියෙද්දි රිස්ක් එකක් නැතුව කික් එකේ ෆන් ට්‍රාන්ස්ෆර්ස් කරන්න වගේම චිල් එකේ බිල්ස් පේ කරන්න.
Hot and spicy fun vibe එක විවර කරන්න. beat එක remake කරන්න නැතවෙන්න. හදවත බාවලා යන්න කින්දර fashion කරන්න. fun තුරන්න කොතුමි kick එක වෙන්න. ප්‍රීමා කොතුමි fun තමයි.
Smashed him for 6. Big bombs. Myers at a go. Richardson knocks him over.
You win the big league.
Celebration. He is fired up.
Big league stand.
Magnificent catch.
You win the big league stand.
Taken.
Big league stand.
Heroic. He gets all of it.
The biggest bash of T20 cricket is here. KFC Big Bash League 2023.
Hot and spicy fun vibe එක විවර කරන්න. beat එක remake කරන්න නැතවෙන්න. හදවත බාවලා යන්න කින්දර fashion කරන්න. fun තුරන්න කොතුමි kick එක වෙන්න. ප්‍රීමා කොතුමි fun තමයි.
නිකම් බොරුවට රිස්ක් එකක් ගන්නේ ඇයි? NDB නියොස් තියෙද්දි රිස්ක් එකක් නැතුව කික් එකේ ෆන් ට්‍රාන්ස්ෆර්ස් කරන්න වගේම චිල් එකේ බිල්ස් පේ කරන්න.
Spicy fun vibe එක විවර කරන්න. beat එක remake කරන්න නැතවෙන්න. හදවත බාවලා යන්න කින්දර fashion කරන්න. fun තුරන්න කොතුමි kick එක වෙන්න. ප්‍රීමා කොතුමි fun තමයි.
Catch the excitement real time. Be up to date with it all. Let us capture your milestones. Get it sizzling hot off the turf. Hear the experts break it down. Dig deep into the nitty-gritties. Be inspired by their greatness. Relive all the scintillating action.
The history maker of sport. Innovative, incomparable, unleashing an experience. The Papare TV. Now exclusively on Dialog TV channel number 126, Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel.
The new year will be met with fanfare. No one's going to sleep. There'll be fireworks all around. And eat all kinds of food. Even ice trays will be in short supply. No stone will be left unturned. The first T20 challenge of the new year is here, presenting DP World ILT20 Season 2. Live on the Papare, Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel.
Smashed him for 6. Big bombs. Myers and go. Richardson knocks him over.
You win the big league.
Celebration. He is fired up.
Big league stand.
Magnificent catch.
You win the big league stand.
Taken.
Big league stand.
Heroic. He gets all of it.
The biggest bash of T20 cricket is here. KFC Big Bash League 2023.
Club Rugby is back on the Papare. Eight contenders, 1 champion. Nippon Paint Rugby League, 1st December onwards. Live on the Papare TV, Dialog TV channel 126, Dialog ViU app and thepapare.com.
Welcome back. After a quick second half turnaround, we are in all readiness here for the second half action. Kandy trailing, and by the looks of it, they are coming out with vengeance. They have come out first, and they are ready to take on CR in this second half.
If you're just joining Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel, the Papare, where have you been? It's been an incredible first half here at Nittawala. CR and FC have come to play. They are in the lead, 26 points to 17. Unprecedented when it comes to games here at Nittawala. It's been over 2 decades since Kandy Sports Club have lost a game to CR here at Nittawala. By the looks of what we've seen in the first 40, looks like CR are going to change that. It's 26 points to 7 in favor of CR and FC, but Kandy Sports Club will be hoping and will be putting their bodies on the line to make sure that they capitalize. Sanushka Bevikrama has been called in to the forwards from Coach Marija straight away at the beginning of the second half. Ratwate putting the ball deep in to the 22 meters. Costa replies in kind. Abe Vikram collects it and gives it out to Suranga Kasun, who's also come in for Kandy Sports Club. Attanaguda with the carry. Seems like Surya Bandara has come in as number 9. Back to Ratwata, who puts the ball up inside the 22 meters. Dore takes the safe option and says, "Thank you very much, I'll take the mark."
Not sure if the chaser was onside there from that kick, but Dore does the correct thing, calls a mark and puts the ball into the safety of touch.
Referee Atavar also kind of in 2 minds, telling the assistant to have an eye out on players taking off before the kick has been made. Line out for Kandy. Pressure on Kandy now. 4-man line out. Jason collects it. Surya Banda to Ratwate. To Tarinder Ratwate gives it to Lavanga Pereira. Lavanga Pereira looking for support. Makes it available. Here's Nigel Ratwate taking it quickly. Kandy wanting to make sure that they score. Silva. Heshan Silva with the humongous carry. Surya Bandara, and that will be the first score from Kandy Sports Club within the opening minutes of the game.
And Kandy straight away replying and telling CRNFC, not in our house. Brilliant work by Tarinder Ratwatte. Lavanga running a beautiful ride, makes the ball available. Lovely presentation. Nigel pouncing on it quickly. And look at this carry from Silva. Monstrous onto the 5 meters. And then it was easy work for Tarinder Chaturanga, who goes in and makes sure that Kandy starts off on a positive note. 12 points to 26 with the conversion to come.
Great pass there by Tarinder Ratwatte. That's what set things up. And from then on, after that massive line break was inflicted by the skipper of Kandy Sports Club. Kandy on the up, and there was no stopping them from scoring that try. And straight away, Kandy hits back with vengeance, as we can see that there are a couple of changes, as the conversion too is good by Tarinder Ratwatte. 14 points to 26. Game on here at Nittavala.
Well, Kandy seem to have emptied quite a bit of the bench. Kaminu Pereira is in wing. We have Suranga Kasun, who's moved to fullback. Surya Bandara moving to number 9, replacing Jensen. And then Sanushka Bevikrama coming in place of Dahan Vikramarachi. So some fresh leg brought into Kandy team to try and pump them up to make sure that they have that pace that they want to play with. Will CR be able to keep on with Kandy and the pace that they will bring in? We will have to wait and see, because CR and FC, remember, are still in the driving seat. Tarinder Chaturanga collecting it cleanly. Surya Bandara looks for options.
Get it back!
Goes to Ratwatte, who puts the ball to boot. Taken inside by CR and FC. Aryapala now looking to run. Then decides to kick. Dangerous kick that. Tarinder Chaturanga collects it cleanly. Aryapala needs to get away from there. Surya Bandara digging for it. Thought about sniping. Tarinder now breaks the first tackle. Tarinder still going. Takes 4 men to bring him down. Surya Bandara, quick ball out to Tilna Bandara. Here's Jason Dissanayaka. Kaminu Pereira in the corner. Cuts back inside, doesn't have that same speed he used to. Suri to Attanaguda. Attanaguda meters away from the 5 meter line. Nigel Ratwatte shows and goes and scores. Nigel Ratwatte with Kandy's third, and just like that, the crowd erupts here at Nittavella. You knew it was not going to be too long until Kandy hit back. Great play from Kandy Sports Club with the turnaround, speeding things up, looking for the short balls. And Ratwatte was determined to score that one. He enjoyed it, Romario. And just like that, the tables have turned.
Valiant effort there by Kavindu, but unfortunately all goes to win as Nigel Ratwatte scores. And now with this conversion, it'll be back to a 5-point game. What a start. What 5 minutes here by Kandy Sports Club. And now they have just kicked the game back into their favor. Will Tarinder be able to make it a 5-point game? Taking his time. Tarinder makes no mistake. 21 points to 26 as Kandy Sports Club have clawed their way back in with 6 minutes of sublime rugby here at Nittavalla. And now CR and FC, the players, they seem to be shell-shocked, not knowing what has hit them. The perfect start into this second half for Kandy Sports Club, as CR and FC are just bamboozled and shell-shocked, not knowing what hit them.
Well, this is what championship sides do. Rugby is not a 40-minute game, but an 80-minute game. You need to make sure that you're focused and you are able to give out your 100% for 80 minutes. Kandy Sports Club putting up a different level of a performance. Here's Dinale Kanayaka, steps out from the first man, gains important ground for Kandy. Attanagoda with another good carry. He's been immense, Attanagoda, his addition to these Kandy forwards. Surya Bandara puts the ball to boot. Underneath that was Aryapala, who was under pressure. Ratwate bouncing on it, and the referee will bring play back to that knock on. So CR feeling the pressure.
CR surely feeling the heat here brought on by Kandy Sports Club. And Surya Bandara coming into 9 has injected some pace that is from another world. As we see the replay, Surya Bandara spotted the opportunity and knew that Aryapala is not too good under the high ball. Put a high hanging box kick, and Aryapala made a hash out of it. Thankfully for him, the follow-up kick was collected by Dore. But the referee goes back for the knock-on advantage.
Well, fair to say the London Place boys managed to silence the Nittavela crowd in the first half. But 5 minutes, just 5 minutes, Romario. How things can change. Now the crowd back loud and strong behind their hometown lads.
And
Kandy can be very dangerous from this position.
Straight away, after the error, Aryapala is being substituted off.
Stay bound, stay bound.
Here's the put in by Surya Bandara.
Get back, get back.
Fondly called as Pudi.
Re-scrum, re-scrum.
Re-scrum says the referee.
Kandy have seemed to find a new lease of life here, Sudarshana. The 2 tries, quick 2 tries after the second half, has just injected some energy into their whole team.
Kushan Tharidu of last year's victorious St. Peter's side, replacing Aryapala. This will definitely be one of the biggest games that Tharidu will be playing in his career.
Indeed, what a pressure cooker moment to come onto the field for CRNFC. Kushan Tharidu just walked in and all pressure on CRNFC. They are under the pump and staring down the barrel.
Sia was strong and dominant in the scrum.
Heads up, heads up,
but
heads
now
up.
Kandy with a little
Coach.
more spring in their step.
Point.
Little more power underneath those steps.
Steady.
Creating pressure for CR. Look at that. Take a look at that. Absolutely devastating scrum. But referee Atavara deems that the Kandy front row stood up in their drive, and he's going to all 3 of the front row have been pushing up, says referee Atavara. So penalty in favor of the red men, who'll be breathing a big sigh of relief and will want to take a couple of more extra seconds to settle themselves down. Remember, Mario, they're still in the lead. They've played a perfect first half. They need to get composed and make sure that they take control of this game.
Yes, and Dore doing the right thing, just taking a deep breath, asking the referee, is this the mark? Taking a couple extra steps and slots it into touch, slowing things down, trying to get things back under control. But you can see the Kandy players are pumped up. They just want to keep going. They do not want to stop. But CRNFC, for them's sake, they will just want to slow things down a bit, get things back under control.
Here's the ball coming out for CRNFC. Ribeiro, who was incredible in the first half, met with a strong tackle by Abe Vikrama. CR going on the short side. That's going to be a forward pass to Adisha Veeratunga of Tarindu. Slightly late, didn't get the timing right that time. So scrum in favor of the home side.
Good idea there by Kushan Tarindu to just release Adisha on the wing. But unfortunately, a timing error there. Not the best of first touches he would have hoped for. And now they concede possession yet again.
Very, very well-earned break for Lasita Attanagoda as he goes to the bench, having really delivered in style during the first 50 minutes or so. Veeratunga was put under pressure by Kandy. CR player being tended to, seems like it's Subair Dure.
Forward pass.
It's okay to continue. That'll be a massive relief for CR. That was the forward pass incident where the player was brought back. Now Kandy did concede a penalty earlier, despite it being a big scrum. Malita Vijay Sundara has now replaced Attanagoda.
Fresh legs for Kandy Sports Club. They'll be hoping that this scrum will be better. Now, Suri gives it out to Nigel. This time puts boot to ball. High kick.
Lovely collection by Tarinder Ratwate, but lost forward by the oncoming man. That was Tanushka Abe Vikrama. The referee Atavare also seems to be enjoying himself. That's nice to see. Well, if I was Soiru Anthony, I'd just want to pump up my forwards. Yes, you consider two quick scores, but you're still in the lead in this game. Romario is pretty much in the driving seat. If you can play as much rugby as you possibly can in the opposition 50, that will benefit the cause of the Red Men, who are looking to end a 2+ decade hoodoo here at Nittavela. Costa with the put-in. Ball available at the back for CR. Nanaikara to Dure. Sube Dure with a flat kick, finds Suranga Kasun at the back. Kasun's up and under, goes out on the full. Mistake from Kandy. This could be the opportunity for CRNFC.
Momentum is quite a beautiful thing in this game of rugby. Couple of tries in the second half, early on in the second half, and momentum shifted
32,
drastically
32.
in the favor of the home team. Unfortunately for CRNFC though, they are under the pump. And a couple of changes for CRNFC. And now with this kick going out on the full, CRNFC will have a chance to attack from inside their opponent's half. Unfortunately though for CRNFC, you can see the body language of their players seem to be a bit down. The line out goes begin.
Pressure from Kandy, but I think that's going to be penalized. Arm on air.
Number 4.
I believe it was still in a bandar.
Good to see the player to acknowledging the fact that he made a mistake there. Pulling the man in the air. He can't tug the arm of the player who is catching the ball.
Ball always is fair game, but you cannot tug the arm of the player on air. This is going to be a very, very important line out for CRNFC. 26 points to 21, just 5 points away from Kandy. Still outside the 22 meters. Interesting why CR hasn't opted to go for those important 3 points. There you go. Look at the arm. And which is why Adisha loses the ball forward. Comes down in protest. Important line out here for CR. Pressure from Kandy, but not able to collect it. But they pounce on the loose ball. Surya Bandar with the kick from the base. Chaitya collects it to Dore. Dore thinks about going to the open side, but comes back to the blind. Here's Veeratunga. Ruck form, says the referee. Costa wants his forwards to come and attack onto that ball. CR forwards are a little slow to come there. Now to the pocket. Nanaikar doesn't find touch. Here's Surya Bandar. Little chip kick. That's going to be a penalty. Absolutely unnecessary by Zubair Dore. Goes to the bench. Goes spend 10 minutes. Completely unnecessary. CR, you're in the driving seat. Didn't have to do that. You've been given a card, son. Just walk away from the ground. Because the last thing you want is to antagonize the referee and change the color of the card to the color of your jersey.
And you can see some great experience here by Srinath Surya Bandara. He spotted the opportunity and he saw that the man was in front of him, and as Zubair touched him, he fell flat. Great experience here by Srinath Surya Bandara. Could call him milking the penalty as well, but he does well, and not only just a penalty, he wins his team an opportunity to play 10 minutes with an extra man, as we see that replay there. Nothing much in that, but Surya Bandara makes a full use out of that little tug there.
Well, what Dore does there is stop Surya Bandara from chasing his own kick, Romario, and that's going to be the mistake that makes him sit there for 10 more minutes. Starting the Ratwate looks to go to the corner, and Kandy will be licking their fingers. Can they equalize and possibly go ahead of CRNFC, which will break the Red Hearts, which will have a lot of foul cries up at down at London Place with the CRNFC faithful who are watching the game at the place where they like to call the home of rugby. Here at Nittavelado, the loud cheers will be heard far, far away. Maul form. Bandara brings it down. Anthony trying desperately to bring Kandy down. And has that been held up? Ball available. But referee will bring play back to that initial infringement. Sohiru Anthony was hanging on a man while on the ground, and it was pretty blatant in front of the referee, so they will have a little bit of a conference to decide what they're trying to do here. Do they go back to the corner? Yes. 5-meter line out. What will CR do? Do they not engage? Or are they going to engage straight away, not contesting the ball? Will Kandy set it up, or will Kandy opt to go for their backs?
On the line.
Farid with the put-in. 21 points to 26. Goes to the back. Jason couldn't collect it cleanly.
Advantage.
Falls in the side of CRNFC, who's playing with a knock-forward advantage. CR will look to get out of jail. Costa Looks for options, still inside the ball. Manika Ruberu, very animated, taking on Malita. And Sanushka Bevikrama will have none of that. Things heating up here at Nittavela. Referee Atavara having a word with both the teams' skippers. Here's what happened. Malita says, get away from me. Ruberu says, what's up, mate? And Sanushka Bevikrama says, this is Kandy. You don't mess with my team. But does very well to keep his distance, Bevikrama. Doesn't want to get too much involved, but Manika Ruberu has been absolutely brilliant for CRNFC. He's been one of those rocks that has kept this team intact so far this season and has been impressive in this game as well.
Now CRNFC should not let Kandy get under their skin or lose their heads.
Again a big scrum from Kandy, but referee Atavara has penalized Charles Praveen for shoving up. That's the Kandy number 3.
And see a clear explanation there by the referee. The danger of that is when the player goes underneath the chest of the opponent, the prop forward. There is no doubt the opponent will get lifted. And that's exactly what Charles Praveen did on that occasion. And Tenugu Nanakara scrapes that ball into touch.
30.
Terrific distance on that ball though.
30 and
Couple of more fresh legs coming in for Kandy Sports Club. Vavala Pandita makes way in place of I beg your pardon, Vavala Pandita comes in place of Heshan Silva, with Charles Praveen sent to the bench and Milan Veerasinghe
please boys
coming in. "60 minutes on our clock, 1 hour mark. Lost forward advantage to Kandy. Here's Ratwata, puts the ball to boot. Was he inside his own 50 meters? That's going to be a goal line dropout in favor of CRNFC. Tarindu
had the opportunity to just let the ball bounce once or twice more. If he had done so, they would have gone way back to where the ball was kicked from.
Behind the kicker.
But instead, he thought better off not to invite too much pressure or any more pressure on himself and his team.
Why take the chances in front of that Kandy Sports Club clubhouse, which has seen many wonderful tries being scored. Surya Bandar puts the ball to boot inside the 22 meters. Kavindu Di Costa replying in kind. Underneath that was Kasun. Kasun trekking back and now puts the ball onto the opposite side. And that time, Tenukunana Ekara, that is pressure for you. Young lad had wonderful game so far. Had a wonderful season, but pressure cooker moments. unforced errors creeping in to this London Place team.
And you can clearly see that their faces and heads are dropping, and that's not what CRNFC will hope for in this crucial moment. Things surely are heating up. The players too, just trying to get under the skin of their opponents. Nothing really happened for Kandy Sports Club, but Tenugananakara pretty much handed it on a platter.
Scrum in a dangerous position. Keep an eye out on that man with the number 15 at the back of his jersey. Surya Bandara feeds Tharinda Ratwatha. The other Ratwatha readies himself as Thilina Bandara offloads to Vavala Pandita.
Great turnover there by Shehan Kalaniagoda. Pounced on the opportunity, and there was no moving him from there on as he jackaled in a strong position. That's what he's known for, and that's what he's brought on for. Clearly releases and collects the ball well.
Great bit of work by Kalaniagoda that time. Latched on, and oh well, this is pressure, isn't it? Terrible touch find off that penalty, giving an opportunity for Kandy to run, and you don't want this team running. Ekanaika now in the corner, needs support. Again, jackling attempt by CRNFC, thwarted by Kandy's support. Surya Bandara opting to run himself. High tackle coming in from CR, so penalty in favor of Kandy. Well, will that be a yellow card as well? We will have to wait and see, because referee Atawara has been extremely strict on high tackles.
You can see Surya Bandara's experience there, just running in and winning penalties for his team. And with that lovely kicks like that.
How about that for a touch find? Take a look at that. And Kandy, no, 80% of the hard work is now done. Monstrous, tremendous kick from Tharinda Ratwathe. Could possibly be the moment of the game. Romario, take a look at that on the 10-meter mark. Well, easily 50 meters with the angle.
He spotted that the defender was way inside the field.
He has worried, but lovely line out work from Adisha Veeratunga, showing his experience, knowing exactly what he needs to do. Lasidu Karnatalika cleans it up from the back for CRNFC. All around, good rugby. Lovely bit of work from CR to put Kandy under pressure. There are no freebies from lineouts, they say. Costa from the base. Ekanaik underneath it, a little bit of a fumble. He gives it to Kasun. Beg your pardon, Kavindu Pereira. Now the skipper, Lavanga Pereira, cuts back inside. Tharindu brings him down. Nigel to Pandita. Running straight versus Abe Vikrama. Surya Bandara to Ratwatha. Nigel takes it himself. Kalaniagoda trying to jackal that ball. Dinale Ekanaika to the ground now. Surya Bandara, Ratwatha, Pandita. Scrambling defense by CRNFC, resisting Kandy Chargers. Forwards need to get in there. Here's Malita with a carry. Farid on top of that ball. Farid, big strong carry. Ruck form, says the referee. Surya Bandara. Now Ratwathe. Long cut out pass. Spilt. Now Tharindu to Subair, who's just come back onto the field. Gives it out to Ruberu and loses the ball forward. So it will be going back for the initial knock forward by Dinale Ekanaika.
Helter-skelter play here at Nithavala. Ball's been dropped. Runs been made by both teams, and the action is only just getting exciting by the minute.
Well, this is what the doctor ordered for Sri Lanka Rugby. This is the competition that you need to see in the middle. This is the tempo that we like rugby to be played at. Ekanayaka, Suranga Kasunrada spilling that. Taridu, quick to pick up on that. Veeratunga, not Sube, Veeratunga, giving it to Ruberu, but losing the ball forward.
I think
it was a swinging arm there, Romario.
Yes, indeed, and that's why this check is being done. Could have seen there that the player.
Dr. Sankalpana, blue card comes out. Ruberu has to go out. It's not safe because the call is being made by the doctor, who is very able to make that call. Tilna Bandara getting a yellow card, Kandy down to 14 men. But Ruberu is that's going to be a massive loss, because the doctor came and wanted to do the assessment, and straight away after the assessment he said that he was not fit enough to play. It has to be the doctor's call, because as a player with your testosterone at a very, very high level, you'll want to continue any day of the week, Romario. But player management, player safety is of utmost importance.
Things surely heating up as Manilka Ruberu comes back on and finds a good touch for, beg your pardon, Zubair Dore coming back on and finding a good touch. And here's why Tilina saw yellow. His arm copped Manilka Ruberu on the face.
Gabu play again, replace can bulan the concussion negada. Foul play again, injury when foul play again, injury when.
Bit of confusion down in the dugouts as well, as things are heating up.
Referee whatever wanting to know whether the player who was replaced on a blue card be replaced. Yes, of course.
Foul play injury. Foul.
And now Ari coming in to a more familiar role in centre.
Aryapala had a couple of misses in the early exchanges. Will want to redeem himself here.
Changes तीनों देखो लंगे था. Replacement. हाँ. हरी यार foul play injury ने यार इन्हें बोलो.
Referee Yatavara clearing it out, saying it was through an injury, concussion injury, so he can be replaced now. Maul set up by Sia. Kandy guilty of bringing it down illegally. Here's pressure coming in, so it will be a penalty in favor of Kandy Sports, CRNFC, sorry. Sia will be looking to go to the corner once more. 26-21. 67 minutes on our clock. Amit Guru Singh, experienced campaigner, onto the middle as number 2. So is Rinesh Silva, the youngster who lit up the school circuit. Here's setting up by CRNFC. Referee playing advantage to Sia.
Offside again. 2 penalties.
Offside, says the referee. Abhay Vikrama starting from an offside position. Pandita again offside. Deems referee Atavara. Trying to go through the middle, and Adisha Veeratunga will touch down for the 5th try for CRNFC. 31 points to 21. Just under 10 minutes to go in this game here at Nittavela. And the red men and their faithful are ecstatic.
Elated supporters coming onto the field as well for CRNFC. And what a blow by Adish. Timely, you could say. CR somehow managed to ride the pressure from Kandy after the opening 2 tries. Did not concede anymore. And now scores a try of their own through a rolling maul. Trademark rolling maul, you could say. And now Tenugana Anayakara on the 70-minute mark with the opportunity to make this a 12-point game. And I'm sure there would not be a more important kick for him this season.
Anayakara lighting it up. Converted a similar position kick on the other side of the field. Makes good connection. Has the distance, but not the direction. So it will remain a 10-point game. 10 minutes to go on our clock. 21 points to 31. What a game of rugby here we have here at Nittavela.
The referee just clearing a few doubts there by Nigel Rathwath.
Blood pumping in of the CR bench over jumped onto the ground, and why not, because they really do have a golden opportunity here. Yes, Rathwath with the conversion, kicked deep into the 22, Tarindu underneath it. Costa thinks about kicking, shows and goes, gets off the first tackler. Ekanaika comes back in defense. Karuna Tilaka now looking to run. CR now will try and hold this ball, slow this ball as much as they possibly can. 10-point lead to their name. High hanging kick underneath it is Silva. Again Costa putting the ball to board, and that's full out. They said no, it has bounced on to touch. So good territorial kick from Costa. 8 minutes to go, says a referee. Can they go from coast to coast? Seems like the CR women's team are here and are vocal. This will give them massive confidence. The only women's team by a club other than the Forces. CRNFC managing to win their line out. They've been real spoilers when it comes to the line out game in this second half. Yes, Costa to Nanayakara. Gives it to Silva. Silva straightens up. Silva finds support in his backs. Yes, Costa to Nanayakara. Amit Gunusingha tucks it in for CR. They're wasting away precious seconds and minutes. Tenuk couldn't find anywhere to go from there. Had support on the outside though. CR now slowly becoming confident. Very, very confident. Trying to make a way over Adisha Veeratunga, who's been everywhere this game for CRNFC. Here's Gunasingha on a closer line. Kalaniagoda did some brilliant jackling work for CRNFC. The race pace, Kushantaridu, which can put the nail in the coffin of Kandy Sports Club here in Nittavela. Scores his first try against Kandy Sports Club in a red jersey. What a wonderful score for CRNFC. Lovely ball from Nanayakara. Tarindu says thank you in the corner with the dive. 36 points to 21 with the conversion to come. CRNFC looking golden.
Indeed, what a lovely bit of play there by CRNFC. Great passage of control in play. They swung the ball from side to side, held on to possession. The forwards did their job, gave it out to the backs, and some lovely hands by Kushan Tarindu in the corner. Tenugunana Kara rather gave it away to Kushan, and he dives over in the far corner and pretty much puts the seal on this game.
Well, take a look at that. Now CR believe, now CR knows, as Tenugunana Kara puts the extras as well. 2 points for good measure. 38 points to 21. What a game this is turning out to be, Romario, for the lads from London Place. Remember last time CR managed to beat Kandy Sports Club here at Nittavela. Dushant Leuke was a player in that side. And here he comes as the coach, and he's just 5 minutes away from becoming the first CRNFC coach to beat Kandy in almost close to 2 decades. 5 minutes to go, says the referee. 5 minutes on our clock. Romario, I know we need to start the conversation of who is going to be a man of the match, but I think it's a little too early to speak about that. But there is one player in my head rather who's been absolutely amazing throughout this game. He's lit up this game. Tarindu collects it, the try scorer to Costa. Touch, says the referee. Here's Ekanayaka searching for options. Tarindu with a big tackle on him. Kasun to the rescue. Disanayaka passes to Noma and Farid.
No ceiling.
Knock back, says the referee. Ratwata to the corner goes Kandy. Ekanayaka tucking it in. Surya Bandara to Tarinda. Tilina Bandara takes it in for Kandy, and that's going to be a penalty. You need to roll away before you try to jackal. 38 points to 21. As Tarinda puts the ball to boot. It really went downhill for Kandy, Romario, after that impressive kick from Ratwatu, which almost travelled 50 meters off the penalty, and Adisha Veeratunga managed to win that ball from the line out. Veeratunga's presence in the line out has been simply amazing, and I think I'm taking the liberty, Romario, although this game is not fully decided. I'm taking the liberty of proposing the name of Adisha Veeratunga for his all-around brilliance. He's been absolutely incredible, both in defense and attack, and especially in the line-outs, to nominate him as the Black Knight player of the match of this crunch game.
Indeed, Sudarshana, there's no doubt that Adish has been immense in this game. Scored a couple of tries, won a couple of crucial lineouts for his team, and for all his efforts, he is named the Black Knight player of the match in this crunch encounter here up at Nittavela.
Kandy now playing with advantage onto the corner. Here's Kavindu Pereira. Kavindu Pereira gets away from the first tackle. They're still playing with advantage, Kandy. But the time is not on their side. They need to play a lot of catch-up rugby. 17 points to be particular. 3 minutes to go on our clock. Can Kandy pull one out of their hat? Or will the Kandy fans witness one of their rare defeats at home?
Well, now it'll be pretty much a Houdini act if they are to do so, but do they have time to manage that is the question. A couple of minutes or so left on the referee's clock, and that's the clock that matters. But now Kandy Sports Club are in the red zone of CRNFC with an attack in scrum, and you can see a raft of Kandy backs lined up to this open side.
Keep an eye out on the short side for an 8-9-11 move. With Dinal far back on the short side. Yes, Jason, Suri. To Ekanaik on the corner. Oh, how about that for a try if he managed to touch down? And seems like he did. The AR says...
line out करना है उदी post के दी उधर दी दूँगा हाँ post के दी दूँगा try करना
The AR agrees, and that's going to be a try. In the dying embers of this game, 26 points, 238.
नल्ला conversion नेट वाला नल्ला
Dinale Kanaika in what would have been a try that would have erupted. Nittavela doesn't get the same reception because Kandy is in a difficult position. Take a look at this. Lovely dive and had the good presence of mind exactly where he wanted to score in front of their faithfuls. Tarinder's conversion from the touchline to make it a 10-point game. Romario, just under a minute remaining on our clock. A famous victory for CRNFC. Loading. Well, with that, the long whistle blows of referee Gihani Atavara. It's history here at Nittavela. CRNFC have made history. CRNFC have beaten Kandy Sports Club at Nittavela, at Kandy's home, in this crucial encounter of the first round. And CRNFC now take the lead in the points table. They are setting up a tense battle in the second round when Kandy has to travel down to Colombo. What an incredible game. CR did everything right, Romario, in the first 40. Put pressure on Kandy, pounce on the mistakes of Kandy Sports Club, got 4 bonus points tries and managed the second half very well. Surya Bandara clearly not happy with something. Normally, very composed player. Seems like he's been really upset by something someone has said. But a great game of rugby. Sia, I can guarantee you, CRNFC came down with 2 buses to support their men. Here in Nittavela, it's going to be a massive party going down to Colombo. And I told you about the CRNFC faithful who will be at London Place at the clubhouse. Romario, it's going to go down till the late hours of night today at London Place because the Red Men are now the table leaders of Nippon Club Rugby League 2023-2024.
Indeed, after quite the asking, a team has somehow managed to defeat the Kandy Sports Club up here at Nittavela. And the scoreline reads 38 points to 26 in favor of the visitors. 6 tries to CRNFC and 4 tries to Kandy Sports Club. Unfortunately, the blitz in the second half wasn't enough for Kandy Sports Club as CR somehow managed to hold on and secure a crucial victory.
Here's the highlights from the second half. First try was created by a wonderful run by Lavanga Pereira, who managed to cut back inside, and then quick work from Nigel Ratwate to pounce on that loose ball. And Heshan Silva made his way into the 5 meters, creating the opening for Tarindu Chaturanga. 2 touchdowns for Kandy Sports Club. That was the start that they all were hoping for, and Kandy did just that, just what the doctor ordered. And then in quick succession, just like that, the second try came. Surya Bandara with a quick pass. Nigel Ratwate going all the way and touching down for that try, which injected a lot of belief for the Kandy Sports Club team.
Tarinder Ratwate made no mistake from the conversion, and it was a 5-point game. But after that, CR somehow rode the pressure, and the Black Knight player of the match, Adisha Veeratunga, scored his second try of the game, and that pretty much put the momentum back in favor of CRNFC. And when Kushan Tardu dotted down for CR, that was that for Kandy Sports Club. Kandy somehow managed a consolation try of some lovely bit of play by Surya Bandara and the winger. But unfortunately, after the conversion, that was that, as Kandy Sports Club faced defeat here at Nityavala.
Key stats of the game, 26 points to 38 at full time. And player of the match, Adisha Veeratunga of CRNFC, who was absolutely brilliant in making sure that they scored and they defended and also spoiling those line out. Absolutely brilliant stuff. And Kandy, of course, managing to get that important bonus point, Romario, which will come in handy because they managed to score 4 tries, and which will come in handy come the second round of the competition.
Indeed, the try scoring bonus point. The Black Knight player of the match was Adisha for his massive game, not only scoring tries, not only in the open, but doing his key roles, as we see next weekend's fixtures. So CRNFC go on top in number 1, and they will take on Havelock Sports Club. That will of course be worked off at Havelock Park. Kandy will have to travel down to Racecourse to take on CHNFC. Navy will host Police at Valisara, and Army will take on Air Force at Panagoda. So this is the games lining up for round 2 of this Nippon Paint Rugby League 2023-2024.
Well, 2 games of the Cup segment, rather CRNFC taking on the Havis. That will be, or there will also be an encounter for the Matthias Trophy, the second leg of the Matthias Trophy, and then CHNFC, who had a very close tussle with Kandy Sports Club, hosting them up at the Racecourse. It's been an absolute pleasure bringing you these pictures of these incredible games from the cool climes of Nityavala here in Kandy. It's been an interesting game, it's been an exciting game, and CRNFC really doing the unthinkable and making sure that it's all red going down to Colombo. They will be having a big, massive party going down to Colombo, and we'll enjoy this weekend and will be a historic moment for all of them. And until we meet you next week with the second round action, I'm Sudarshan Aperi signing off alongside Romario De Silva and the Papare.com technical and the production crew. Till next time.
Prima Kottumi, fun tamai.
Hey, have you heard about Z?
ZZ. VKYC.
Easy.
Mobile banking. Crazy.
Education loans and salary advances.
Amazing. Introducing the Digital Youth Account. NDBZ. NDBZ from NDB Bank. The future is banking on us.
Hot and spicy fun vibe with the better karanda. Beat the remake karanda to winna. Hada bawala yana give me a fashion karanda. Fun turana kottumi kikki kolena. Prima kottumi fun tamai.
Presenting DP World ILT 20 Season 2. Start January 19th, 8 p.m. Live on the Papare, Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel. The largest paint supplier of Japanese vehicles. Original equipment manufacturer approved Nax Premila 2K is the most premium quality auto refinishing solution you will ever need.
Hot and spicy fun vibe with the better karanda. Beat the remake karanda to winna. Hada bawala yana give me a fashion karanda. Fun turana kottumi kikki kolena. Prima kottumi fun tamai.
Hey, have you heard about Z?
ZZ. VKYC.
Easy.
Mobile banking. Crazy.
Education loans and salary advances.
Amazing. Introducing the Digital Youth Account. NDBZ. NDBZ from NDB Bank. The future is banking on us.
Protect your home from harmful bacteria. Nippon Paint Medifresh, a powerful combination of silver and zinc ions. Nippon Paint, the coatings expert.
Smashed him for 6. Big bombs. Myers and go. Richardson knocks him over.
You win the big league.
Celebration. He is fired up.
Big league style.
Magnificent catch.
You win the big league style.
Taken.
Big league style.
Heroic. He gets all of it.
The biggest bash of T20 cricket is here. KFC Big Bash League 2023.
නිකම් බොරුවට රිස්ක් එකක් ගන්නේ ඇයි? NDB නියොස් තියෙද්දි රිස්ක් එකක් නැතුව කික් එකේ ෆන් ට්‍රාන්ස්ෆර්ස් කරන්න වගේම චිල් එකේ බිල්ස් පේ කරන්න.
Hey, have you heard about Z?
ZZ. VKYC.
Easy.
Mobile banking. Crazy.
Education loans and salary advances.
Amazing. Introducing the Digital Youth Account. NDBZ. NDBZ from NDB Bank. The future is banking on us.
Hot and spicy fun vibe with the better karanda. Beat the remake karanda to winna. Hada bawala yana give me a fashion karanda. Fun turana kottumi kikki kolena. Prima kottumi fun tamai.
Smashed him for 6. Big bombs. Myers and go. Richardson knocks him over.
You win the big league.
Celebration. He is fired up.
Big league style.
Magnificent catch.
You win the
Heroic. He gets all of it.
The biggest bash of T20 cricket is here. KFC Big Bash League 2023.
Club Rugby is back on the Papare. contenders, 1 champion. Nippon Paint Rugby League, 1st December onwards. Live on the Papare TV, Dialog TV Channel 126, Dialog ViU app and ThePapare.com, Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel.
I came from the mud, there's dirt on my hands. Strong like a tree, there's roots where I stand. Oh, I've been running from the law. Hope they won't shoot me down soon. They sing on a sleepless night. Try to catch me howling at the moon.